Good morning. RT Bear here, coming to you live from Hatch Studios. Happy Hullaballoo. We are going to have a great show for you tonight. This morning, I knew I was going to say something wrong. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. I am a 40-year veteran of this wacky industry that we know and love called comic books, working mainly for Marvel and DC, but did a little stint with an upstart company called Image Comics in the day. A lot of fun, great way to make a living. Yeah, I regret nothing. Met a lot of good people, worked with a lot of good people, and I don't want to be all stupid like, oh yeah, well it's a dream come true. But you know what? On some level, it has been. It's been a lot of work, but yeah, it's all good. Um, Excuse me. Yeah, you guys in the chat, these Hullabaloos are very interactive, so feel free to ask questions. Anything in the chat, and we go back and forth, and we go back and forth. What we have for you this morning, I almost said tonight again, is I got some original artwork. I just sent out a page to the colorist. I am actually getting pages done on black and white V3 Sins of the Father. It is coming along and it's looking absolutely fantastic. Oodles of Doodles is at the printer, and I got the proofs back the other day, yesterday actually, and I'm going to unbox those and show them off to you guys because I know a lot of you have backed that book. And what else do we got? Oh, I got some campaigns I want to show off. Some very cool campaigns. Two of them are mine, but some of them are other people's as well that I think need a little bit of attention, I guess. Get some eyes on the campaigns. Oh man, we got a sign of life going here. We got Grifter. Hello. We got Crazy Cat. What's up, Rocker? Wow. Yeah, we got Flatty One Morning. Yeah, good. People showing up. That's always a good thing. Sometimes you get a little nervous. You click that button and you're like, is anybody going to show up to the party? And you kind of worry about that stuff. Anyways, you guys, I do believe my new computer setup here. Everything's working good-ish. Yesterday, I did a lot of Photoshop work with my new Photoshop program, and it seems like what used to just go from here to here is now from here to here to here. Like there's like an extra step. It seems with a lot of the stuff on there. So it's a matter of just trying to figure and maneuver through, and things that like menus that used to show up and used to see everything. Now you have to like click the bottom to show more. And usually the ones I need are the other click, like you got to go down further. So it's really strange. So it's not gonna it at this point it's taken me a little bit more time to maneuver through. But once you get the muscle memory stuff down, then it's fast. It's all just like click, 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 click. And I got a computer that's powerful enough that it will handle all that stuff. So it won't kind of buffer or take time for the new, commands to actually show up and things like that. So uh, first it was a little unnerving yesterday, but towards the days and I had the system down. So I did a lot of cool Photoshop enhancements and edits on the page, and I'm going to show you guys today. And so that's all good there. We got Jeff Potts. What's up? What's up, you guys? Yeah, I don't want to show the proofs yet because we don't have enough people in here. We got to get some more people in here. You know what I can do though is there's a campaign here that I want to show, and it's doing pretty good. Um, Working with this guy, and his name's Aaron Sparrow, and so Aaron is working with me on Black and White Volume 3, Sins of the Father. So he helped put the script together. So, so everything that Alan is doing the breakdowns for is pretty much panel to panel written by Aaron. He's very, very talented. Lucky to get him, and he's got a campaign. And well, he just flipped it over to 13K, 270. He's got 313 backers. He's got 11 days to go. I'm not sure how Kickstarter works anymore. If you can roll it into another like 30 or exactly how many days that this has been up, to be honest. But it looks like it's it's over like 2/3 of the way if it's just a normal 30 days. So it looks good here. We got a Kenneth Rocafort cover, which looks pretty awesome. Kevin don't work cheap, or not Kevin, but Kenneth, I should say. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Aaron Sparrow. We got some interior pages here. It looks like it's going to be just a lot of fun, like a humor type book. This looks slightly different. Looks like a different style. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know much about the concept at all. I do know it is I don't want to say a comedy, but it's a humor book. That's a cool shot right there. That's a really cool shot. It's pretty cool. Got a knight in shining armor. Got a bunch of weird characters. There's a guy, a little baby with a beard floating around in a hover car, a hover chair, I guess. Characters look fun. The universe looks fun. Cover art, face of your doom. So what is this? Cover A. I think is this the I think this is the interior artist here. So this is his cover. Those horns would be a bitch to draw. So we got cover B by Renzo as well. So I'm not sure if Doomface is is this character. I mean, he looks like a Doomface. I'm not sure if he's supposed to be a good guy or bad guy. I'm not sure if this guy looks more like a good guy. Oh, this one's got Doomface in the background here, and it looks like it's got the girl as well, the princess looking character. I like the way Rizzo, or what is his name? Renzo signs his name. Pretty cool. We got the Colonel Silver Streak. I have no idea what's going on here. It looks pretty fun. This looks like a Mad Magazine cover. Let me see. Cover C by Renzo as well. And then we have Renzo doing the kind of classy kind of hood. That's pretty cool. Lexi Vega. This looks cool. Nathan Watson. I like this. The shield looks cool. Oh, it's the back of the chair. Kind of look like a shield there. She's smoking a cigar. Like I say, guys, I don't really know what the story is. Wow, there's a lot of covers. American Murder Machine. American Murder Machine. That's a cool cover. Who's this? Nathan Watson as well. I'm kind of digging Nathan's work here. That's a crazy angle. I like that. And then we got the Vault of Doomface. Looks like a painted cover, like a movie poster. It actually looks more like pulpy. Like a novel cover, 10 cents, yeah. And then we got, I guess, GB. We got the GB cover. I'm not sure what the difference is. Every man, every woman shall kneel. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is here. But then we have the Kenneth Rocafort, who for some reason I want to call Kevin, but his name is Kenneth Rocafort, and always does great work. He did a cover for Black and White Volume 2. Everybody loved that. So, yeah. The Rocafort. Oh my gosh. Bonus behind the scenes comic. Oh, you get 2 comics. So you get Memories from the Void. This looks pretty cool. Tier 9, $20 set tiers. So these are all just the different combos and stuff you guys can get. So a bunch of cool stuff. We got a bust here for $200. Looks pretty cool. Memories from the Void, of the Void, I should say. 300. Oh, it comes with all the books too. That's pretty neat. Drawn Before Doomface includes Drawn into the Comics. So for $600, you guys can be drawn into the comics. So that's pretty cool. Total Doom, $750. And then add-ons. I didn't know Kickstarter let you do add-ons, but it looks like you can. And then signed. Here's the certificate of authenticity with Aaron's signature. That looks like it'll take you forever to sign that. What is this? Metal print. Looks kind of faded. Yeah, metal prints, I don't know if they were cool or big for a while there. I don't know if they're still cool. I always wanted to do one, but never did. Commissions. So you can get Renzo to draw your stuff. Push goals. You get die cut stickers. Silver streak. Let's see. Are any of them unlocked yet? 10,000 unlocked. 8-page prologue. Wow. 8 pages for 10K. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys. So this is Aaron Sparrow. This is my writing partner on Black and White 3. He's got a campaign. It's called Kneel Before Doomface. If you like what you see, come by. I'm trying to find the video. Where is the video? There it is. Let's see what the video. Maybe it'll explain what's going on.
Betrayed, defeated, banished to the timeless void for 40 years. But at long last, I have returned. And I will burn my name in the firmament, so that when my enemies, when the whole world falls to its knees, to cry out to whatever God will hear their pleas, they will see my name etched across the heavens, and know that I, Doomface, have been the architect of their subjugation. All shall kneel before Doomface.
Heroes think they win, but they never will. A feeling so hard that he can't be survived. Now behold, that time has arrived. Just imagine how it's gonna feel as you beg for mercy under my heel. Kneel before Two-Face. Then kneel before Two-Face. You are gonna kneel again and again.
There's a lot of variant covers, guys. I backed that dance rope before. Pretty cool, you guys. So if you got some time, got some extra cash, go check out Doomface. My buddy Aaron Sparrow created it. He's writing it, putting it all together, and he is my co-writer on Black and White. So giving him a little bit of love, give him a little attention there, and it's all good. So we got some new faces in the chat. We got a Joe Bernardo, aloha, Crazy Cat. Thank you for the Doomface link. Joe Bernardo, did you get the email I sent you? I think so. I've just been crazy behind everything. Hello, Art. Hey, Leg Kick, what's up? All right. All I can think about is that song. Kneel before Doomface. All right, you guys. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do. I hope there's enough people here. I'm gonna show this off. I really, really want when I get these pages done, I'm like, I want to show them off. I want you to see them. So this actually is this is Black and White. This is page actually I don't know the page number. But this is for Black and White Volume 3, Sins of the Father. And like I said, this is a book I've been working on with Aaron Sparrow and Alan Patrick and Brian Mag. So here we go. So I'm going to show you the breakdowns, and then I'm going to show you the finishes, just so you guys can see the process and you can see kind of who's doing what and how it all comes together and all that good stuff. So breakdowns are pretty much just proportion, composition, um, and he puts the costume stuff in, but it's not exactly on model. So sometimes I have to tweak or you know, make sure it's on model, but it's all good. And so you can see that. So that's the breakdowns. So here's the finish inks. Like I said, this is a page I just finished last night. Just kind of tweaking some stuff up in Photoshop, making sure everything's the way I want it to be. So you can kind of see the difference and how things work from one process to the other. So we'll get this colored up pretty soon for you guys, and then you can probably show that off as well. So yeah, this is Juju here. It's a character that I had. Pamela and I came up with this character in probably '95. So she was part of the ongoing series that never fully happened. We got issue 1 out, but that's it. And that one was called Codename Black and White. So poor Juju's getting shot. It's not good. Got shot by Indiana Jones. And then we see, oh, well, guess what? Didn't kill her. So let me see. We could take it from this last shot, and we can do comparisons. So you can see I took this panel here out. Let's see. This one right here. So this got taken out. So here is the breakdown version, and here is the finished version. So you can kind of get the idea of how it starts and then how it literally finishes. So that's that panel. Let's go. I'm going to show off the first panel here. And there's like little tweaks and redraws. You can see like right here, there's a little weirdness going on there. Um, so let me see here. Scroll up and move over. And then you can see these two here. You can see how like the shadows and the redraws kind of came together. She's really big too. I might make her smaller. She looks like a giant. So I'm just noticing that now. So maybe I'll shoot her down a little bit because she is pretty big. Maybe I'll make him bigger actually because I like the way she fits in there. But yeah, you can see all the background stuff come into play, the shadows, the detail on the trees. And so we could take these second two on the tier here, show those guys off. She's a little bit more on model. The Juju cat. The drawing's a little weird, so I kind of redrew the face a little bit, but I like the angle and everything. I like the hand. So then you can see the Indiana Jones guy. I gave him like a more high tech gun. So he's got a more futuristic weapon. And you can see how the detail on the jacket and everything, and how I handled the under the chin here. It looks weird right here. I think anyway. Um, so I kind of tweaked it up a little bit here. And then, of course, just the shadows, the hatching, all that stuff. This is what I used to do on Adventures of Superman and even a lot of the X-Men work or pages that I did with Jib Lee and Will Spertaccio. Kind of just go in there and add rendering um, and shadows and things like that. You can see the Indiana Jones guy in that, was that the fifth panel where he's shooting the gun. You can see the hat. The hat looks weird. So I thought for the angle, you'd see more just the under of the brim and not the top of the hat so much. And it looks like the brim is really kind of tiny here. So I changed it up a little bit. You can see compositionally, I blew up the panel as well. So it's bigger. I think it's more intense. And you can see the gun changes more here too. So then we got the big payoff panel right here, which is Juju being shot. So I he he drew this. I don't think this kind of shape really does well aesthetically. So I don't really care for it. It's correct, but there's a comic book way or a cartooning way to do it. And so you can see the way I did it. I know his way is more correct, but I kind of like the more like cartoon way of doing it. So I made the mouth bigger, and so you can see the whole jaw there. And of course, the Indiana Jones character. So yeah, I hope you guys are digging these pages. I like showing them to you so you can see kind of the work in progress and how things come together. You can see that was it that fourth panel right there. So I think too by doing what I do, I put it more in my style as well. So when I'm working, I'm taking what he's putting down and then I'm kind of reinterpreting it to my style. So it's almost like more of a suggestion. So I'm not following it 100%. I think the combo is really good, and he likes the results. So it's a win-win. I hope you guys are digging it as well. So this is page 3. So I'm kind of skipping around doing pages out of order. So I hope you guys dig that. And let's see what you guys are saying. Humphrey Bear, what's up? Got a lot of bears in the house. We got Mickey. What's up, Mickey? Good to see you. Very nice. I think I got your package, so I appreciate that. People like the Mickey. Creative Faye. Looking good, Art. Thank you. Marcus Killigrew. Hail all. Beautiful. Thanks, Crazy Cat. Joe Bernard says, I like how you made her mouth more open and dynamic. Good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like the interpretation of it. Mickey says, awesome. All right. Well, I showed you a page. I'm going to show you the campaign now. So we are a little over a week right now with the campaign. That's Black and White Sins of the Father. And here's the video. Yeah, you guys, check this out. We are celebrating 30 years of Black and White. Originally came out in 1994 through Image Comics, 3-issue miniseries. We sold over 500,000 copies, so that was pretty incredible back in 94. And sometimes dreams never die. So over the years, I have still, I had worked in my spare time putting ideas together and just waiting for the time to come back out. And with this new indie movement with Comicsgate, things like that, it seemed like a good time to bring it back. So, and you guys have proven, I think, between the two campaigns, 1 and 2, we're like 250, like a quarter million sales for those two books, 1 and 2, and this one is heating up. It looks like it's going to be a huge success as well. Thanks to you guys backing it and supporting it. I do appreciate it. We're at 16,469. We have 207 backers. And we're only 10 days into this, you guys. So this thing is going really, really strong. I do appreciate it. So here's the main cover. Black and white Sins of the Father. We got the cool title, logo type. Joe Bernardo put that together. Thank you, Joe Bernardo. Very, very cool. And so we got that. So Sins of the Father, you guys, instead of a much needed vacation, see volume 2, Black and white are up to their necks in strange happenings. There is only an empty coffin where the body of Reed's father should be. Sickness overtakes Gray, and a beautiful but deadly voodoo priestess is making zombies right, left, and center. This new adventure from the evil genius that is R.T. Bear will send our heroes into the world of voodoo nightmares and a murderous immortal that has hated the Blacketts for centuries. Lord Fagin will stop at nothing to wipe the Blackett lineage from the face of the earth. Yep, that's what he's going to do, all right. So Black and White 3 is written by me, Aaron Sparrow, and Pamela T-Bear, with action-packed breakdowns done by the awesome Alan Patrick, with dazzling finishes by me, and the beautiful colors by Brian A. Mag. This is a 64-page graphic novel, you guys. You're going to want to put this in your library of comics. Here's 3 of the interiors. We are moving along on this book. We're 23 pages into it as far as the artwork. So that's a third of the book that's already done, you guys. As far as pencils, inks, we have 3 of the pages that have been colored so far. And within the next couple of weeks, we're probably going to get a bunch more back from Brian. So looking forward to that. I'll be showing some of those off too. I don't want to show off too much because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I do want to, I want to show these things off. I'm very, very proud of them. So here's the High Octane Adventure. This is the book I'm doing with Pedro Eng. He is a tour de force. He is writing, penciling, inking, and doing all the color work on this book. So this is a cover that I penciled and inked in a Pedro Eng sort of style, in that kind of animated style that he does. I like it. I think it came out really, really good. High Octane 2, that little title there, also put together by Joe Bernardo. Thank you, Joe. So here we go. This is the interiors, 3 interior pages by Pedro Eng. So we're moving along on this book as well, you guys. This is a 22-page, one and done, and these aren't connected to any other storyline, so you can just pick them up, read them. They'll have everything you need in that book itself, which is pretty darn cool. So just to go back to Sins of the Father, this is part 1. So there are going to be 2 parts to the Sins of the Father story arc. So just want to let you know. And then we have 4 jaw-dropping covers. We have the main cover, which is A. We got the B cover, which is outselling everything. And then we have the C cover, which is Carlo Barberi and my jam. Carlo is freaking amazing. I'm so happy that he said yes and put this cover together. If you don't know Carlo's work, we work together on Super Sons at DC Comics, and I do believe he's one of the artists on Spawn right now. So he is killing it on that book. Here is a look at the cover without any logo types or anything on it. We got Lord Fake in there in the background. We got Juju raising a bunch of zombie warriors to get black and white hell. And it looks like they're succeeding here. And here's a better look at Carlo's cover with Brian's colors on them. So good, so good. We got some original artwork here. We got all the covers, and we got the jam, and the jam has the 11 by 17 Juju print on it. It's the only tier you can get that Juju print. And then we have our stretch goals, and we are celebrating our 30th anniversary. So a lot of the stretch goals are going to have the commemorative 30 years, and the books will have that inside them as well. Somewhere, maybe the credits page or the back inside or the back outside. Just because it's not a small accomplishment. 30 years, that's a long time. So yeah, you guys, we got the featured tier. We have 22 claimed. We have the High Octane 2. Alone, we have the black and white main cover A. That's 29. And look at this, 48 cover B. So yeah, this is pretty much destroying all the other covers right now. We got 13 for cover C. And then we have these very limited 1 and 2s. So there are 2 different High Octane adventures. There's the original one that we did with campaign 2 of the book, and that one was called Man versus Machine. And then we have the new one, which is with this campaign, which is 2. So the reason it's limited is because we did overprint on 1, but there's not a ton of them. So these are limited to 100. And then we have this one, which you guys wanted, and it was a complete oversight on my part, where the main cover and then the High Octane Adventure 2. So, you know, pretty much the 2 books for this campaign, put them into a tier. You guys suggested it. We did it. Also, you guys suggested add-ons with all the variant covers and the High Octane Adventure 2 book. So we have those as well for you guys. We still have a few early birds. We got 10 left. If you guys want to save a couple bucks, you can get issues 1, 2, and 3 in this tier. So this is pretty much all the main storyline books so far. So then here's the normal. And we have to limit these as well because once again, issues 1 and 2, we did overprint, but not a ton of them. And then we have the jam, which is pretty much it is everything in this campaign, plus that Juju print. So if you want that print, it's the only place you can get it, which is the jam. And then we have the original art tiers. And then all the early birds, with the exception of the 1, have sold out. So yeah, that's pretty much the not High Octane, I'm sorry. That's pretty much the Sins the Father campaign here. And the link is in the description. I'm sure my mods will be bopping some of those in there as well. Click that, go and back it today. Let's get this thing to 17. Ooh, thank you guys. 2008, we just got a backer. Thank you for that. That is completely badass. Thank you guys. So now we're over halfway to that 17K. So what is that? 480. So $480 away from 17. Let's keep it going, you guys. You guys are fantastic. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And without you, there would be none of this. This only exists because of you guys. So I do appreciate it. The backer's name is that Christian? Thank you, Christian. I do appreciate it. And that was variant B and the high octane add-on for volume two. So that's cool. So the add-ons are working. Very cool. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. A hollow art for the shout out. Right back at you, man. I do appreciate it. We got Duck Bacon, Hell T Bear, Hell Chat. Yeah, right back at you. Put a Trump cover. Put Trump cover on cover B. Do you guys really want a Trump like commemorative cover? I, Sometimes I feel like there, if I did it right now, I'd just be jumping on the bandwagon. There's so many cool covers that CG has done with Trump on it. I could try uh put one out. I guess they're limiting them as well. So let me know in the chat if you guys want a Trump cover. Duck bacon. Yeah, fire. Like fire tonight. Hey Art, have you seen Seven Stuffles? Is it Steven Stuffles? And his book Butch Killigan? It sounds familiar. I think I have. Steven has been recently with EBS. I think you dig his sci-fi subversive cartoony style. Oh, cool. Oh, you guys, last time we hung out, I showed a bunch of chrono mechanic stuff off, and you guys really responded well to it. So we were talking about who could draw it, so I could get multiple projects going at the same time, because I am one man and I am one old man, so I'm slowing down a bit. And you guys mentioned Donald DeLay, and so I did. I contacted Donald, and we talked, and he was like, "Yeah, I would love to do it." So Donald's on board right now. He is working on. We're just calling it a cover, but it's basically an audition piece to see, how the style fits with his, like my style fits with his. So I told him or asked him if he could kind of do a hybrid. Like I don't want it to completely look like my style, but I there is a certain look to the book. Like with black and white, even though I'm working with somebody else on Sins of the Father, I still want it to look a certain way. So that's why I'm doing finishes on it. So excuse me, I mentioned it to Donald, and he's completely okay with like trying to accommodate the style of Chrono. Not even like it's my style; it's like the book style. So I don't want to seem like it's like crazy ego or anything like that. But I think the books should have like a certain look to them. So I asked him. I said, could I do finishes or could I ink it? And then like with you trying and then with my work over that, if there's anything to put it on model or style or whatever, I could do that. And he was like, I would love you to ink over my work. So that's in the works now. He's pretty busy. So the Corona stuff is a back burner thing. But as soon as it starts moving forward, you guys, I'll show it off, and hopefully, I mean, I really like Donald's work, and he understands cartooning, so I think he would be a good fit. And cross your fingers that it works, because if it does, then what I can do. This is my plan, because if you think about it, right now, the Black and White Sins of the Father campaign, there are two books, so I am working on two books at the same time. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that I could do that. It just happens they're both in the same campaign. So Pedro is not only is he really gifted, he's very talented, but also he's stress free. I mean that in the best of ways. Like he's a pleasure to work with. He understands what I'm saying I understand what he's going for, and it's just a really good. There's chemistry there. So what I would like, and I think I mentioned this to Pedro, if he's listening, Pedro, I hope you'll do it. What I'm thinking is for Sins of the Father 2, I have a plot breakdown. I want to pitch it to Pedro, and his writing is really good. Like for High Octane 2, he wrote the whole thing out. I read that. Pamela read it. She loved it. So, and it's really concise, it's inspired, and it's all broken down panel to panel. So, what I'm hoping is that he could write volume 4 of Black and White Sins of the Father. So he could write that, and then we could get some, we could get basically volume 4 in the works now. I wanted Aaron to do it, but Aaron can't do it, Aaron Sparrow. So I need to figure out something else, another way to do it. So I have the idea, and Pedro's really, really good, and he understands. He understands what I put down. So I'll probably do an overview like I did with Aaron. Pretty much everything was there. And I'll give that to Pedro, and then he can flesh it out pretty much for the final for volume 4, which will be the end of the story arc, the Sins of the Father story arc. So there's that, and then like I said, Pedro's really good. I have an idea for the next Chrono Mechanics story. It's pretty killer, you guys. It's pretty awesome. And so I'm just going to tease you with this. You know how they say the 7 wonders of the world? Well, guess what? There is an 8th wonder. Yeah, there's an 8th wonder, and you'll find out what that is in the next installment of Chrono Mechanics. So I could pitch that to Pedro, and also Pedro is fast. I could pitch that Chrono idea to Pedro, and he could put it together. So, meaning that once we have a script for volume 4 of Black and White, Sins of the Father, have a script for Chrono Mechanics, the next installment, I can get Donald penciling the Chrono book, and then I can get Alan to start doing breakdowns for volume 4 of Black and White Sins of the Father. Sweet, win, 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 win. And if we can get all that kind of taken care of early on, while this campaign is funding, then we can work on a volume 3 of High Octane Adventures. So as you can see, a lot of my plans revolve around Pedro Ang. So I hope Pedro is okay with all this stuff. I kind of obligated him on this live stream. I have mentioned several of these ideas to him, and I haven't the Chrono though, so that's new because that just happened last live stream, you guys, when I was talking to you. Marcus says, I suppose the Trump cover is overdone at this point. Yeah. Crazy says a Trump cover would be kind of cheesy at this point. That's kind of how I feel. Oh, here's the link, you guys. I hope you can't hear that leaf blower because it's pretty obnoxious. And if you can, I do apologize. My neighbors getting their yard done. Crazy Cat says, awesome. I'd love to see Donald illustrate Chrono Mechanics and keep the story going. Yeah, I have to figure out a way to get multiple things going at the same time. So I can do it. I mean, Hatchback Studios, at one time, we were doing 5 books, 6 books a month. That's 5 to 6 pages a day between me and the studio. So that's a lot of like juggling, working with different editors, different pencilers, different talent. So, excuse me. Wow, my breakfast coming up. So there's a lot of balancing. I can do that. Um, I have done it in the past. It's just a willingness to work like that. But I think if I work with reliable people, that's the key. People that can get things done quickly and get things done the way they need to get done, then it makes things a lot easier. So then your day-to-day stuff goes faster, and I think everything looks better, and you have a better work relationship with the people uh, that you're partnering with. So awesome! I'd love to see and keep. Oh, I'm sorry, I already clicked on that. You asked Donald if he could ink his pencils. He started weeping. Then what happened? I like everything he does, but there's kind of this. I think Chrono is kind of the best of Hanna Barbera, and I mean Hanna Barbera not as animation, but as the designs. I think there was some really cool design work done at Hanna Barbera. Like I think the Flintstones doesn't look anything like it doesn't look anything like Johnny Quest, and there's a lot, and then Huckleberry Hound, and there's a lot of different styles that Hanna-Barbera was able to do. And I think a lot of them, just the style guides are very, very inspired. So I kind of took those ideas. The Disney stuff's a little too refined. The Warner Brothers stuff's a little too refined as well. But the Hanna-Barbera stuff is just seems like the style and the exaggeration stuff is just perfect. Um, and like the Flintstones is very graphic, like the way it's the approaches and everything. So I really like that. And then I like Mobius. I like his rendering style. I like the way his worlds look. I like all that like fantasy, sci-fi stuff that he does. And so Chrono kind of has that. So it's a mixture of like Hanna-Barbera design work with a rendering style that is Mobius, which you would think there's no way that they would work together, but that's kind of the Chrono Mechanic style. And so I think Donald would fit right in. Donald is hot. Donald is on fire. Marcus, see Donald's work on Cecil's Cash Grab 2. Orange is the new fat. Yeah, you guys. And also, go support Fund My Comic. There's a bunch of great books on that platform. Comicscape's trying to get behind it. We're trying to get people used to going there, try to build the platform up so we have a viable place to go if worst case scenario happens, which would be somehow Indiegogo decides that they're not going to play nice with us anymore, which is definitely a possibility. I never say never anymore. Like I used to really think that the world was pretty much consistent. Like it didn't change too much. It changes a lot these days. No stress is the best. Yes, Torchbearer, welcome to the chat. Torchbearer Studios, sorry late to the party. Hell chat. Hey, as long as you made it. Flatty1 says, we all know Cecil is the eighth wonder. Close to it. John Porton, Poodles of Noodles. Yes, and other stuff too. I like it when you guys shout out to each other. It's pretty cool. It's like there's a bunch of friends just hanging out. Torchbearer says, can't hear the leaf blower. Oh, good. Black and White 3 says the father. Thank you, Marcus. Putting that wrench to work. Go back that book now. Let's get this thing to 17K by day's end. Make this old man's heart sing. Johnny Quest style, yeah. Just like if you think about like Hanna-Barbera gets blasted for the animation, okay, but if you think about the concepts, I mean, some of the stuff was like they were just repeating ideas and things like that. But like you think Scooby Doo, like the reason it's so iconic is because it was very clever. It was very original. It still holds up. The Flintstones, a sitcom, basically it was the honeymooners, but they put them in like a genre setting, which is prehistoric times or whatever, caveman days. So there's a lot of inspired stuff there. Laddie One says, "I like Chrono, but really wished it was colored." Uh, there are color versions. We're going to do a garage sale or like a studio sale, and I have a lot of different Chrono Mechanics books, but I don't have a lot of them. Like I have 4 variant covers, actually. One's drawn by Carlo Barberi, one's drawn by, Tom Bancroft, the great animator of Mushu, a Disney animator. Did I say Carlo? I got Aaron Lopresti doing Zen, and then I have Sean Cheeks Galloway that did, Oot. So I have 4 variants, but I don't have a lot of them. So I have maybe a case or 2 of them. I have, the main cover, which I may have a case or 2. I have a lot of buttons, pins, patches. I have trading card sets. I have all kinds of stuff. So I was thinking of doing some kind of yard sale or like garage sale kind of idea. And so I could limit the tiers and then I could keep like once that one sells out, I can add another one and so on and so forth. So it'll kind of be like every couple of weeks there'll be something new on there to check out, and it'll kind of be like rummaging through a yard sale. So you'll see all kinds of stuff that you might have missed in previous campaigns. There might only be like 25 variant covers of something. I even still have a couple of the variants from Black and White and the Vampirilla stuff that Dynamite did, that variant cover. So have all kinds of fun stuff like that, but they're very limited. So I couldn't run a whole campaign based on one of those ideas, but I can do like a garage sale kind of idea. And it'll probably be January, February, March, around March when like things kind of settle down. Because right now, you guys, I I don't know how we're doing it, but we got the Oodles campaign that's in demand right now, and we have Black and White Sins of the Father. So I am going to catch up with you guys in the chat. Somehow I'm managing to keep up with you guys. Heavy Metal is making a comeback with a new #1 Kickstarter. Could imagine Chrono Mechanics in there. It would fit right in. It would definitely fit right in. I don't. I actually, when I first started in the business, I sent samples to Heavy Metal. This is in the day when they had great stuff going on, and I got a rejection letter. They didn't really want to work with me. But then years later, this might have been years later. It might have been like 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, even. Heavy Metal contacted me, and they wanted me to do something. I forget what it was, and we were talking. I think it was something with Dave Finch, and so we were talking. And then I said, "Well, would you be interested in like a create your own kind of idea?" And they said yes. So I used the Dave Finch thing as a gateway. And so then we started talking about money and things like that. I would have taken a major loss to do something with Heavy Metal. And at the time, uh, you know, it just didn't seem like it would be worth it, to take time away from my other projects to do something like that. Because it would have been kind of just a vanity thing, um, just to say that I had a project that was published by Heavy Metal. So I don't know. I still kind of feel the same way. Like it would be cool to have something in Heavy Metal. just because of the legacy. But I don't know if heavy metal still means what it did at one time. It doesn't mean the same thing to me for sure. I mean that magazine was freaking cutting edge. It was cool beyond cool. Let's see what Darren Wagner says. The Flintstone was put on the air to subliminally promote a stucco on homes. Are you kidding? Wow. Flatty One says, "Oh, what's that? Damn, I'll grab me one. Grab you one. Yeah, grab two." Flatty also says, Tucci did one of those garage sale campaigns. I made out like a bandit. Highly recommended. Really? When did he do that? Because I mentioned it to him a few months ago. If he stole my idea, I swear I didn't steal his idea. I had no idea he had done one. Yes, I'm kidding. Oh shit. I don't know, man. I mean, didn't they have weren't there like the Flintstones were promoting cigarettes? There were like Flintstone commercials for like cigarettes, I believe. Um, and of course there's the breakfast cereal that they had. So they did do that. All right, you guys. Well, I got my unboxing here. I already ripped open the flap here. This is from the printer. So this is Oodles and Doodles and other stuff too. It's currently at the printer. We are still on target for December 6th. Next month, early next month, the books will ship out. They won't be here. They'll ship out on the 6th. So keep your fingers crossed that they'll keep their word. So if you ever wondered what proofs look like, these are proofs. So hopefully the camera will be nice. So here's the front cover here. So it's going to be hardbound though. So this is, I don't know if they kind of glue this to the hardbound like cardboard stock. And then look at the back. I put the Kevin Nolan quote on the back of the book. And I got the Kevin Nolan Batman that he and I did. And then there's Oodles. Well, there's Inco, and then there's the Hack Shack Studios logo there. So that's the cover, you guys. So then these are split into like segments, but they're all bound together, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of like the whole book here. And this paper, you guys, this is freaking quality. This stuff is thick. This stuff feels substantial. So here's the first page. I don't know how much of it I should show. And so then, but wait a minute. I'm not sure this is in order. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. I had 2 pages and they were stuck together. So we got the Superman, we got the credit page, and let me find some other key images. We got the Red Sonja. This is some of the new pages here. We got layouts, finished inks, and then of course colors. That was done for Dynamite. We got beautiful DC females. Juju made the cut. So we got the layouts in there. We got the finish. We got the finished inks there. I like to show the inks. And here's Action Comics cover that I did. I did the pencils, inks. And then here's a bunch of Doodles. for the cover. So there's a bunch of like alternate cover ideas, doodles in there. And then you guys, there's not only like covers, like pencils, inks, but there's also like all the doodles I did to get the cover okayed. So usually you'll do 3 or 4 different cover doodles, and then you'll send those to the publisher, and then they'll kind of figure out what they want, and then you'll finish them up. So then here's the other side. So it's split up. So this would I guess do this. So all the pages are designed as double page spreads. So we showed this off. There's Mandy Summers, Del Keown's Gem Shock, of course, William Shatner as Captain Kirk. So let's see. Oh, get some cool splashy things. Got some flash covers in here. Got some commissions. Here's the, let me do this. Let me see. Yeah. So here's the CG. There's a lot of CG stuff in here. So I didn't want to leave CG out. I think it goes, yeah, it goes this way. So there's that. We got Cyber Frog. We got, what was her? Lilith from Graveyard Shift. We got Mike Mignola's pencils, my inks and washes, Gigantor. I thought that was a fun piece. There's all kinds of fun stuff in here, you guys. There's some of my cover. You know how people draw on the blank covers? So there's some of those in here. And there's pencils. So here, this is stuff you guys are never going to see. This is the pencils for a Lady Death cover I did. Amanda did the layout, and then I did the finished pencils and then the inks. But these are the pencils. So you'll never see these. So there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff in this book. So here's the last little segment. So here is, Spidey with the 6 arms. And then this is still in the pencil and rough section. So you can see some roughs there. There's Judge Anderson there. There's the layout for that black and white cover, the variant cover. Also made it into a poster. And then there's some of my IPs in here, you guys. There's Chrono Mechanics. And there's like cartoon shows and things that I did in here. Some IP that will probably never see the light of day. Here's Hit that I talked about a little bit. And then let me find this. Here's my daughter was young and she was into rock and roll. So I kind of put, and I like robots. I always like robots. So this is called Rock and Robots. What does it say? Let me read this. I came up with this idea when my daughter Amanda was really young and interested in more brightly colored cartoons that were high on girl power. This rocket animation pitch was developed for the Nickelodeon and Disney channels, and the concept revolved around a completely robotic world in which the heart and happiness has gone out of music. This heartwarming band of bots was just what the sterile world needed to feel alive again. I hope you enjoy this never before seen set of drawings. So yeah, so there's a lot of my IP stuff. So when I disappeared from comics after Marvel fired me, that's the stuff I was doing. And so then the last page is a Vader piece of artwork that I did. It's pretty cool. It's all like brushwork. And so that's Oodles of Doodles and other stuff too, you guys. It is in demand right now. So yeah, Crazy Cat, thank you. Here's the link. Click on that bad boy and and check it out. If you like what you see, give it a backing. So here it is. I'm going to show it off a little bit more. Uh, with two campaigns going, it kind of gets weird and awkward to promote two campaigns. But since I wanted to update you guys on Oodles and how it was coming along, I thought I would do this and see if we can get some more backers. So we're at 129 backers. There's always room for one more. That would be 130. That would be killer. So we're at 15,734. Here is the video by the amazing Jenny.
Art T-Bear's Oodles of Doodles and Other Stuff Too is a 60-page, 9x12 hardbound book that will be printed on thick glossy stock paper and is a compilation of artwork from award-winning artist, Art T-Bear. This book is filled with images that come from Art's Marvel, DC, Image, and Comicsgate work. That includes convention doodles, commissions, creator-owned IPs, and pop culture subjects that Art has brought to life with his masterful draftsmanship. Art T-Bear's signature style is both lyrical and meticulously realized. The mastery of craft, seen in his work, owes itself to his 40 years in the comic industry, as well as viewing life through his own love of the art form itself. Fans of art prints have the opportunity to back one or both of the mini print tiers. Both are stunning collections of work that you can back individually or together as a bundle. Art T-Bear's Oodles of Doodles and Other Stuff Too. Back it now on Indiegogo.
Yeah, guys, back it now. The link is in the description as well. Some of my my mods, my wrenchers are putting the link in as well. So yeah, you guys, there's a bunch of drawings over my 40-year campaign, or my 40-year career, I should say. And my brain is all over the place right now. I got a billion things to do, and but it's all good. So yeah, you guys, there's drawings from the 90s all the way up to, you know, my more recent stuff. So Oodles of Doodles is a hardbound. It's 64 pages, and it is 9x12. Here's some of the new pages that we added to it. And of course, I showed you the back cover, which has all this in there. And here's the Comicsgate pieces. From the 90s, we got Cable, we got some of the creator IP, we got She, which is Billy Tucci's character. I do believe that that image is a variant cover in his new campaign. We have Pitt, thank you, Del Keown, and then we have the commemorative. This is the commemorative Juju print. So this will have the 30 years of black and white on it. It will have her name on it. So this one's different than the one that's in the black and white volume 3 campaign. That one is a full bleed without any type on it. This one's got type, which is the commemorative 30 years, and has Juju's name on it. So then we have the mini print set. You guys, we paid a lot of extra, but it'll be worth it for the gold trim. So set A and set B will have that gold trim extra that I've been talking about for a while now. So I haven't seen them yet, but they should be gorgeous looking prints, suitable for framing. So if you have not backed the print set, you should. And also, you guys, these books come signed and the books are numbered. So there's only 300 printed. So these are going to be very, very limited. Once they sell out, they're gone. And the prints are as well. I don't have a limit on them yet, but we only printed so many. So we did overprint, but not by a lot. So once we get those back, we're going to have to do a count and see where we're at, because we might have to pull some of these tiers down, because we're going to be limited with the prints. All right, so let me see. Yeah, you guys, we could get a lot more of these sets, these print sets going here. Let's see, 3 out of 5. And the jam, we got 2. And then the original head sketch here, sold out. So yeah, I think there's plenty of room here at this point, you guys, to get these prints. So the featured looks like it's doing the best, and you can get all the prints in this set. Let me see. That's yeah, you can get all the prints with the exception of the pit print. So that one can only be purchased through this tier, and I do believe the where is it? The jam. Yeah, so you can get it in the jam as well. So yeah, you guys, come by and pick yourself up an Oodles. It's at the printer right now. These books will be shipping in December. So I'm hoping that we can get all these books out before Christmas time. So that's the goal. And Pamela's pretty good at getting this stuff out and out quickly. So that's what we're going to work towards. Wow, it's not an original idea then. I think Malin did a garage sale type thing on Indiegogo to get rid of 80 to 100 books. And am I mistaken? I don't know, but this is going to be more like there's a bunch of different stuff. It's not going to be just one book. It's not going to be like a second chance kind of thing. It's going to be just a bunch of like cool different stuff. Yeah, the early Hanna-Barbera cartoons used to promote all sorts of things to pay for the cost of the cartoon. Yeah, it was a prime time cartoon as well. So I know I'm pretty sure it was cigarettes, and then later it was it was breakfast cereal. Man, that's quite a range right there. Thank you, Crazy Cat. Click that link. Go pick yourself up a Oodles of Doodles and other stuff too. Plan 9, welcome to the chat. Greetings, Joe Bernardo Art. I can't wait to get that in my hands. And I can't wait to start getting those things out. The proofs look fantastic, you guys. I'm so happy with the way the book's coming out. We had, oh my God, there's always trouble. We had some problems with the printer, and for some reason, like we gave them a prototype because this is the second printing of the book. It's a different version of the book, but it's a second printing as well. So there's a lot of new pages and things like that, and added pages to this version. But it's the same size. And at first, it was the same page count. It's more pages now. And for some reason, they sent me the electronic prints. And so I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at them. And yeah, there's a lot of pressure. Okay them. We need to okay them so we can go to print. So then I had to set on them for a night. Pamela's like, we got to get this, and I'm like, yeah. There's something bugging me about this. And so I got up in the morning. I looked at it with fresh eyes. And what they had done, the printer did, is they squashed some of the images so they could fit this composition. But the composition, the book size, was not the book size that we had ordered. It's not the book size of the book that we gave you as a prototype. I don't know where they got that book size from, but they changed the book size. It was squashed down. It wasn't as tall. And so what they did is they took pages that I guess wouldn't fit. Like some of them, I guess, sort of fit, but some of them didn't fit. So I guess their artists or whatever they call them went in there and squashed the pages so they would fit the new composition. So sometimes I just think it's my imagination. Like, am I seeing this correctly? And so then I was like, I got to mention it. Even if it's going to take more time, I have to bring it up. So I brought it up with my representative there, and she's like, I'll look into it. She got back and she goes, yeah, we had to do that to fit the format of the book. And I'm like, it's the same format as the one we gave you. All of these pages that were in the original page or original book, they're formatted to that size. So that's the format. I already gave you the size. The pages that I gave you, the book I gave you is already the size. Why did you change it? They didn't have a reason. So then we lost time because we were supposed to get it. We were supposed to get the book the third week of November, which means we should, like next week, we should be getting the book. But they made the mistake. I'm glad I caught it because all those books would have been horrible and I wouldn't have been able to sell them. So I'm glad I found it. It's going to take a little extra time, and I do believe we can still get it done and get those out before that Christmas time. So if you guys are looking for a book that you can get ASAP, back Oodles today. It's just going to be a few weeks away from those books shipping. So there's not going to be a lot of downtime or waiting on that campaign. So fantastic. Can't wait. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Joe. Joe has a question. It would have been really cool and great to see you recreate a page from your Teen Titans Spotlight with Aquaman. That do redo the cover or something, right? Yeah, that could be cool. I just it's weird. Like there's so much stuff I want to do that's new that and I'm limited with my time. So I find that I don't even really entertain those thoughts because some of you guys are saying like you could recreate some of those classic like covers that you've worked on, things like that. I think we were talking about like the Superman Doomsday. Somebody actually posted on X the other day, where Superman and Doomsday are like kind of like profile, and they're pushing against each other. And I think it says like 300 miles to Metropolis or something. There's a sign behind them, and you guys were like, redo that, man, sell it as a print. And I'm like, yeah, but I got all this other stuff I want to do, you know. So yeah, it's tough. It would be fun, but art never give away for free what we pay for. Reyes made that mistake, and he's personally non grata to me. I don't. I'm not sure what that is about. And I didn't know. I didn't. Did I say I was going to give something away for free? Yeah, I usually don't. I used to. Yeah, that is the question. Daryl, Wayne, very nice art. Thank you. And here's the link. You guys click that bad boy. Go get yourself an Oodles book. Do it. Crazy Cat says, remember to show these proofs off when you go on with Kathy or Katie Art. Seeing these physically really sells the book. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Inko! Freaking beautiful. Thanks, Doug Bacon. Gold trim. Personally, I'm not into blondes. Uh, oh, you will be when you see these prints, Mr. Reyes. Apex, what's up? Fembots is live on Fund My Comic. Go check out Fembots. Joe says there still needs to be a CG Inko Awards, the best inker, best new CG book, best penciler, etc. Yeah, I talked about it in the past. You know, with CG, I make suggestions to the guys, and some things stick, some things don't. The awards thing, the idea never went away, but I don't think they were like the Golden Inko. Like I think it was probably too me and not representative enough of all CG. So I think that's why that didn't happen. But man, it would be cool to have like Golden Inko Awards. It's like I would like to thank the Academy. What year is this? This is 2001. These are Wizard Fan Awards. So I got a few of those over here. What is this one from? This one is from 2002. My eyes are so bad. And then I got a few of these Inkwell Awards. This is for 2011. I would like to thank the Academy. So this one is the Props Award. I don't know what props are. I guess they give me props. Hey, old man, here's some props. Christmas with Oodles of Doodles. We can put ads together. I always like those ads where it's snowing on things. Like it could be snow coming down on the book. Have a little snowman in the corner. Have the book there, the main composition. Have a little snowman and have some snow coming down. Well, if you guys want it for Christmas, back it now because I don't know if the later orders will be able to get those out for Christmas. But if you get them now before December 6th, you know, that will be part of that group of books. And I'm not guaranteeing, but we should be able to get those out before Christmas. Yeah, bring back Saturday morning cartoons. I think my daughter's probably the last generation to actually have the morning cartoons. They kind of destroyed that because then they had like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel. They had all kinds of like 24-hour cartoon shows for kids and young adults. Art, the selling stuff from the T-Bear Vault has given me a bunch of cool stuff from you. Oh, cool. Yeah, I did. I was thinking about doing it again, but I actually kind of don't have those books anymore. But when we moved here, I moved with everything. So I had like maybe 20 to 50 books for every book I worked on. I think the minimum was probably 7 books. And so what I was doing is I was putting just books together. And then I think it was like 5 or 10 books. Don't remember how many books it was, but I was bundling them together and then selling them for $30, like through PayPal. So I could do that again. I think maybe that's what Joe's talking about from the T-Bear Vault. Genuine Comics, what's up? Greetings, chat. Apex says a CG Saturday morning animation. Oh my god, that would be so freaking cool. I know that there are money people that do listen and support CG. It would be really cool if we could get some of those business minded people in and just kind of use the IP, or we could not even like license the IP basically just give them the IP so that they can make into things, and then somehow, work out a back end deal so we could minimize costs and get those things out there. I've been talking to Pedro. He's an animator for a while now, and he's been talking to me about like black and white, like little serialized, like 3 minute, 5 minute shorts, and they'll all be cliffhangers, and then they go into the next one, they go into the next one, and then we'd crowdfund each one of those little animations, and so then you could get comics with that, or you could get, well, of course, you'd get the video, so you'd be able to download the cartoon, so you would own that, and then there'd be a bunch of behind the scenes stuff and things like that that you could get with the campaign, comic books, things like that. So, but I mean, we're all just one. We're just one. We're companies of one. Some of us have multiple people, but most of us have one of us. So it takes so much time to do anything. But if we had money, things like that, we could we could branch out. Art of Roy says CG awards could be made up of all you guys awards. CG awards could be made up of all you guys awards. I'm not sure what that means. Crazy Cat, just one black and white ink award that you award to the inks of your choice in CG that you feel are exceptional art. It'll become the coveted award. I could mention that, like an Inko award for outstanding inks. There are a few people that are more like traditional inks or inkers in CG. So there's like Gary Martin, who does these exceptional. He's doing like re-inks of like popular covers and things like that. And then there's, of course, there's Rob Hunter. There's Jimmy Reyes. I know I'm missing somebody, but and then me. But I'll just give an award to myself. Every year I'll win the Inco Award. That'll be funny. The Cecil Awards, the Inco Awards, the Graba Or Awards, etc. Yeah, we could do all those. Yes, that. Joe says, yes, that's what I was talking about. So good, the outstanding book and Super Sons, etc. Oh, okay, yeah. The Youngblood Savage Dragon and Wildcats cartoon from Image didn't turn out so hot. From what I heard, and I don't think I've ever seen them, is the Spawn cartoons on HBO. I'm sorry. I think Greg Capullo did a lot of the character design work and things for that cartoon. And from what I remember of it, it was pretty killer. It was pretty darn good. Yeah, I don't know. Some of us, well, I don't know if Gary is like a creative person. Like to do what we do, you have to have like ideas for stories and characters. And I don't know if Gary has that. I mean, he's an exceptional talent, and he can lend his talents to other things, but I don't know if Gary has like ideas or the chops to actually manifest things, or if he even wants to run a campaign, because it's not easy. It's a lot of work. Let me see. There's another campaign I wanted to show real quick. Actually, there's two, but I'll do this one first. This is my buddy, Clint Halinsky, and Blue Bombshell. So Blue Bombshell returns. And this is the sexy vixen hero, Blue Bombshell, and she's back, and she's got all the usual casts, usual suspects. And so he also did one of those commemorative Trump covers, which I think is doing really, really well. So here we go. He's doing the Trump dance, "Make America Great Again." It is a great cover. I actually think this is the best Blue Bombshell that he's drawn so far. It's one of my favorite poses and drawings of her. I think this is the main cover here. Got the tromboner. So this is just a lot of fun. It's like just sexy fun. There's a lot of homage covers. This is the Jim Lee X-Men cover. So once again, just really, really sexy stuff. Good, clean fun. Clint's a great guy. He puts these things like 2 of these or 3 of these. He gets them done a year. I don't know how he does it, but he does, and he fulfills always on time. Always, always on time. So that's pretty much the Blue Bombshell, you guys. So if anybody is with a wrench, if you could drop that link in the description, it would be great. He's at 15,308. He's got 132 backers, and he's got 22 days left. So it looks like he's going into his second 30. So the book looks great. He's a fun guy. He's always on the pontificators, and he's a good friend. I'd say Clint's a good friend at this point. You know, I'd go out on that limb. Let's see. Joe says, I think a black and white cartoon anime done in a style of the Bubblegum Crisis. Oh my gosh. I have an animated cell from Bubblegum Crisis. I have the pencils and the cell with the background, and it's one of those pan shots, so it's long. So the pan shots are they get a camera and then they pan the animation cell, and so it's really big. It's very, very cool. Shorts like they originally had done for Clone Wars before computer animated version. Yeah, I mean all the above. I think it would all be cool to do. It's just money and time. Everything is money and time. Crazy Cat says you want to be the guy handing out the award. Art. That's what EVS is doing. Uh, the best image cartoon was the Max. That was even better than Spawn. Oh, you know what? I never got around to seeing either one of those. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Uh, Much appreciated. We could, we could do as well like a liquid TV, and just do it like an anthology where you have a bunch of different IPs. So it's not just like one CG cartoon. You could have one CG short of Cyberfrog, Black and White, Wraith of God, whatever it is, she, and uh, and you could put that up, godlike, and just keep making different cartoons. That could be cool. Oh well, of course. How about a black and white cartoon of black and white in surreal style of the 30s, Max Fleischer? Holy crap! I mean, that would be just absolutely amazing. That I don't know if anybody could afford to do animation like that anymore. That stuff was so good. Torchbearer Studios, have you looked into making action figures for black and white? Patrick, is that PTP? Patrick Parnell, Thomas Parnell was able to make his American Ninja X figure by just repainting an existing figure with pre-existing tooling. Yeah, after I wanted to get it for this campaign, but I have a guy that is sculpting. I hope he's working on it. I lost my Facebook, and that's how I contacted him. I gotta. I'm trying to slowly. I'm reconnecting with everybody because I lost my Facebook because of a hack. But I think he's this. Well, he is the same guy that Andy Smith is using for Core Draft. He's really, really good, and I should contact Andy and have Andy contact that guy, and for Andy to give him my email because I can't do it through Facebook anymore. But yeah, I have an idea for black and white uh, sculpture. So it would be basically I guess making statues of that cover A, the main cover for this campaign, the one where Whitney, aka White, is like throttling that one robot and pulling his arm off. I think that with the robot there would be cool. And then have black in the back with the blasters, boom, 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 from the cover, and then having him stand on a small stack of robots. Because we can't do the whole cover with all the robots, but if there's a few laying at Reed's feet, then you understand that they're battling robots. And then Whitney's got that one. I think that would look so cool as a statue with her hand, on that thing's neck and then ripping the arm off. I think that would be really, really cool. So I got everything down. Like he said he would do it. We got a price down and everything, but then I haven't touched base with him, which I do have to do. I don't really, I don't know about action figures because to be honest, personally, a lot of them aren't that cool. I don't collect them. I like statues. And if I do collect an action figure or get an action figure, it has to be sculpted really, really well. And like the joints have to be hidden, like those weird ones, like where there's like three joints on the knee and all these weird shoulder and stuff. It just, they look weird and I'm not going to play with them. So, I don't need all those points of articulation in there. Oh, Gary Martin is developing a book. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that'd be cool. Porch Bear says Malin Mysteries would be a great show to include in a CGTV block of shows. Yeah, I think an anthology would be awesome. Anthology of animated CG shorts. EBS's new friend is an animator. You should really try to talk to him, Art. Is it seven or seven? I don't know how to say that. Let me see. He is good. I have a sculptor's info if you need it. Yeah. Andy gave it to me. Oh, I think it's the same guy. It's the same guy then. If Andy gave it to you, Andy Smith gave it to you, it's the same guy. Yeah. He does really good work. Honestly, we're getting to the point that you could just ask AI to animate your characters in the style of Flesher. I thought about that too. And if it's just, I don't want to say throwaway entertainment, but if it's entertainment that's not expensive, like if we did a campaign and you could download the shorts and we had a good AI prompter, somebody who knew how to work with that stuff. I think AI, the main thing is just keeping it consistent. But if you did a style guide, like a black and white style guide or a black and white animated style guide, and then fed that in, then hopefully it could do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, meaning keep it on style. Because I've seen some of this AI and it's just kind of all over the place. It looks cool, some of it, but it's just not consistent. Joe says it would be cool to have the statues done with their bases be one half yin yang. Yeah, I was thinking the same, where they could actually connect So you could buy them separately or you could buy them together. Maybe a well sculpted PVC instead of a figure. Um, yeah, of Juju. I some of those PVC things are pretty cool. I like those. Um, hold on for a sec. Got I got these. These were old. See if I can find them. It would be cool. I painted this when I was a kid, but I still have this from whenever it came out. Let me see. I'll show it to you guys. I don't know if you guys remember these. These came out. Let me see the year. It should be on the back. Captain America. It doesn't it doesn't have a year, but it was probably late 60s, early 70s. These came out. I mean, they could probably make something a little bit more dynamic than this now. But yeah, like little PVC figures. The small ones are cool, but I think this size would be pretty neat. Do something like that. That could be cool. Okay, you say it. Sevian? Sevian? I hope I said that right. Art of Roy says Kelsey can do animation. Yeah, there are people that can do it, but it takes a lot of time to do it and a lot of money. Hi, puppy. Arrow's got some fans. Arrow Inco, T Bear, see Crazy Cat. That still looks good. Remember, EVS did beautiful PVCs for Cyberfrog and Salamandroid. Yeah, those look pretty cool. Kelsey's a fake. Oh, a flake. He's a fake. He's not real. He's not real. Okay, real quick, I'm going to do this. This is another campaign. I know this is counterproductive, promoting other people's stuff, but I like these guys. Holy shit. The thing just refreshed like crazy. 806 backers. This is Jason Pearson's Body Bags. This is 12 Gauge Comics. I like those guys. They're awesome. And so they're doing the artist edition of Body Bags. So uh, I always like Jason Pearson's art. I think he's really, really good. I love his storytelling. It's a creative voice. Like when you read something that Jason's put together, it is Jason. And I've always enjoyed his work. I enjoyed the stuff more later. His early stuff when it was like really rendered, like with that kind of pullouts and stuff, it was okay. But I like the newer stuff he's doing. And also RIP, man. I know he had a lot of other stories in him, a lot of other ideas for artwork. I just it's such the right amount of like rendering with cartooning. So these are the black and white like scans, like right off the originals. I believe just so good. Some pencils here. This looks like newer stuff. Yeah, this is the style, the more animated style that I really liked. Look at that. They could have darkened these pencils. I don't know why they didn't. So anyways, you guys, I don't know if this money gets to Pearson or I mean his family, or where the money goes. I didn't do a lot of homework. I just saw this. I like the 12 gauge guys, and I love Jason. Oh, look at there's a drum set. Jason's artwork. It's so good. Yeah, this is the newer stuff. Yeah, I like this stuff. There's the more animated style. So good. There you go. There's your cartoon show. A little Wolverine. But yeah, you guys, you know, dig down, go look, find this campaign. I don't know if people are putting it up, but it's good. Uh, those artist editions are always killer. Yeah, I love them. I got a few of them myself, and yeah, just keep supporting this indie stuff. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm all over the place right now. And yeah, and of course, black and white. Oh, we just got another backer. Thank you guys so much. Let me share that with you. Give a shout out. Shout out. A shout out to Graham. Some guy named Graham just picked up variant B. So thank you, Graham, whoever you are. Much appreciated. Let's share. Do. Bum 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 bum. Here we go. All right, Sins of the Father, Volume 3, you guys. 2009. We're one backer away from 2010. I like even numbers. We are at 16,555. Thank you, Graham, for the backing. Always appreciate it. And yeah, this thing's moving along. We are closing in on that 17K, which hopefully we can get by the end of the day. That would be absolutely fantastic. I will play the video one last time. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Once again, I am nothing without you. You're the only reason this stuff exists. You're the only reason I am in this independent forum right now. And so this is the reason for the season. This is Black and White, Sins of the Father. This is the main cover A right here. We got some interiors that you can check out. I showed one of those off. You know what? I'm going to show it off again real quick. We got the High Octane Adventures, the second installment, interiors, and we got 4 jaw-dropping covers. So we have the A cover, the B cover, and then we have the C, which is Carlo Barberi, and we got the D cover, which is going to blow your mind. Once you see it, once I announce it, it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. So then here's the B cover, and then here is the Carlo Barberi cover. So you guys come by, check it out. Links in the description. My mods have been posting links as well. And we're, I think, 10 days into this now. So thanks again for everything. And keep sharing it out. Get the word out. Share it out to your friends, your family, on your social media. Do it now. We got Tim Smith. Welcome to the show. Yeah, those books are a little expensive. Um, but I mean, the thing is, you'll probably never ever see those versions of those pages, and you're definitely never going to see them all in one place. So those things are usually put together with love. And yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it too. Like, I want it. I'll probably do it. Who am I kidding? I'll probably do it. Let's see. Arteroy says, looks good, but not for 150. I saw all 5 issues of the black, what is that, BB pencils? At the con, he had a book with all the pages with covers, reduced prints on his table. Um, yeah, I remember. Oh my gosh, this was so funny. I was talking to Jason at a con, and he had one of his ash cans, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" And I was like, "How much?" And so it was like $20 or something like that. I put $20 on the table. I walked off, and he came running after me, and he gave me my $20 back and gave me another one of the books. He goes, I didn't realize you were RT Bear. Because I would have taken your money. And I was like, oh, that's he's a sweetheart. I think at one point there was an X-Men project that I was going to do with Jason Pearson where I was going to ink him in the day. And it never happened. So that's kind of sad. That would have been pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Crazy Cat. Oh shit. Did you hear Larry Stroman had a heart attack? He's now in recovery. Shit. He's uh I'm only connected to Larry through Facebook. Uh Now I'm really regretting all that, what happened. Because I was thinking Facebook's no big loss, but then when you start thinking about all the like the people that you're connected with on Facebook, like as far as like Facebook itself, and but all the DMs and stuff like that, the private messages and stuff. Um, yeah, I'll try to figure out how to reach out to him. Say a prayer. Yeah, Larry's a good guy. He's freaking gifted, man. I love his art. If you guys click that link, go back, Sins of the Father, do it now. We got, don't forget to check your email. I sent you. Oh, of course. Yes, for sure. Doc Brewski is in the house. Art, you need to set up another Facebook. Yeah, I am, but I got so much on my plate. I'm waiting for things to kind of even out a little bit, but or mellow out, I should say. You guys, just the last quick reminder: Oodles of Doodles and other stuff too is at the printer. These are the proofs. These are the make readies of the actual book. There's this. There's no. Oh, there's the spine right there. So there is a spine on it, and we have. I showed it off earlier, but we have all the pages. This is really nice, thick, glossy stock paper, you guys. This is going to be a quality book. Here's that Superman cover. All the roughs, the layouts, the pencils, the inks. There's a lot of process stuff in this book. You can see there's some cover layouts right there. And yeah, you guys, it's at the printer. We should be getting it after the 6th. They're shipping it December 6th. So however long it takes to get here. After that, we're going into full campaign mode, and we're going to try to get all these bad boys out to you guys before Christmas. So there's still time to back now if you want to get it before Christmas. So that's that. Yeah, Oodles is still in demand, but I'm not sure how much longer it will be there. And then, of course, Sins of the Father. Go check it out. And I'm going to leave you with this. This is the newest page. This will go out to the colorist today. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Still got to clean up the belt a little bit right there. I can see some of the ink work got away from me. So this is the new big bad, you guys. This is Juju. Juju battles the Tomb Raider. Indiana Jones. So it's going to take more than a bullet to kill this this Valdoon priestess. Yeah, this is nothing. So how do you kill something that may or may not be alive? I don't know. I don't know. You're just going to have to buy the book. Back the book, read it, find out. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I'm coming back and I'm going to wrap this bad boy up. I'm going to take my wife out for lunch and a Christmas movie. We're going to see, there was one of those Angel Studios movies that she likes. I forget the name. Or the other one, I don't know which one we got tickets for, but it's The Rock, and I guess Santa Claus gets kidnapped or some crazy thing. So it could be fun. It's more or less just trying to get out of the house and having some fun. So yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go because I'm getting to that time, the movie time. All right, you guys. I do appreciate. Wait, Jimmy might have a parting shot. Artie Bear, I thought you were gonna say, now I'm regretting all the bacon I ate this morning. I didn't eat any bacon. Didn't do the bacon thing this morning. I had fried some hash browns up. I and I had 3 eggs over easy. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah, you guys click this bad boy. And back the book. Black and White 3. Back it today. Jimmy Reyes. Art is creating the Ink Awards he will personally hand out. You got to stay on top of your game if you want a shot at it. There's really only 3 inkers or 4 inkers. I don't even really classify myself as an inker anymore in Comicsgate. So your odds are that you're going to get an Inko award is pretty good. It would be 1 out of 3, actually. Doc Brewski says, Art, you joining Ethan's art auction tonight? I'm going to see. I want to, but sometimes I don't really have anything to put up for auction. I would like to do some black and white stuff, but I don't know. I have a lot of older stuff, but usually, I don't know, like people want more CG stuff than like Marvel and DC stuff. I don't know. I'll think about it. I might go on just to support the guys if there's room. Torchbearer says, thanks, Art. Always entertaining and informative. You got it. What is this? Award for inking. Cool. I'm always on my inking game. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. You got one of these? Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. You got one of these? Jimmy's fun to make fun of. You know why? Because he can take it. He can handle it. You'll always be an inker. You got it in your blood. You're always gonna be an Inca. Just crap something out like Cecil does. What is that? Immoral fat, 40 ounce. Listening from my car. Have a great day. You too, man. All of you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for backing. And thanks for all the support. If you guys could, on your way out, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't liked it, yeah, like it and subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. All the good stuff. And we'll see you. We'll see you soon. I want to start doing more live streams. I got some content, some ideas for some stuff that I'm gonna lay on you guys in the future. So stay tuned. A lot of good stuff. And thanks again. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.